Hey guys, it's Carl from the Philippines. Just another quick update. The wife went yesterday night, our time. I'm in New York, which is Thursday morning there, to go look at a house for sale. Uh, she did video. She misunderstood me, so she only did little pieces of it, like quick show of like the bathroom and stuff. Um, like I said, I don't have too much editing equipment, and I'm doing this off my cell phone, so I can't edit the videos into it. So I'm actually gonna look at it on my computer and see if I could find something where I could take all the scenes of her looking at the house and put it together so I could show you what she saw. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was small. I thought she might have been mistaken when she said it was 40 square feet. Just looking at the kitchen, it wouldn't work for us. You really had no room for a refrigerator. And you didn't have room for the stove oven we have down there that I bought for her. You know, you'd have to use one of those, the ones that a lot of the people down there use. You know, they have these. It looks like our camping grills that we use here to go camping with, the little portable double burner grills. They have similar ones to that, you know, because they're not like us. They don't have natural gas. They use propane gas. So, you know, even the stove oven that I bought with her, it uses a propane tank. We actually had, I think it's a 100-gallon propane tank we actually bought just for this. So, yeah. So I was looking at it. The bathroom wasn't big, but it looked like it needed to be redone. Really looked like it needed to be redone. So, the one bedroom, actually both bedrooms were tiny. What I did like on the bedroom, it had built-in closets in the wall, which was cool. It was cool. One wall was, in one room was all closet. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Again, as soon as I start talking on the video, I start yawning. But yeah, so I like that. That was really, really cool. That was a plus. She went with my daughter's boyfriend and my daughter, and my daughter's boyfriend was filming, and he really didn't get the backyard, which I wanted to see. Because like I said, you know, I want to have a little garden, maybe some chickens. But when I was talking to her, she was like, I don't think we can have chickens there because it was a gated community. So that was another downfall for me. But I'm actually looking at another place. I just was actually I spoke to her this morning a little bit, and she messaged me, and I didn't see it come up on my cell phone, the message. Excuse me again. But then when I saw it later in the afternoon, I actually messaged her, and she messaged me. Just got off. I just literally got off Messenger with her maybe about 45 minutes ago. So she's gonna have my wife message her. She's going to talk to her, and they're gonna arrange a date to go there. And I told my wife this, and I said, please run the video non-stop. Don't don't cut off between rooms. Go to all, just keep it running so I can see it. I want to see the outside. I want to see a lot of stuff. I kind of have an idea I think I know where this house is. Because it looks in the area that I looked at a house. Last year when I was there with my wife, in the Philippines, it looks like a house that over an area I looked at. The house that I looked at was really nice. It was 5 apartments in the one row complex of houses. Really, really nice, and I actually did like that. But after I went to the city to find out what they assessed the value at. His value was 3 times over what they're saying the assessed value was. I said to my wife, I would pay for the bank to go in there to appraise it. It wasn't much. I mean, it was like 1,500 pesos, which is like $30 US dollars. I would have paid for that. But we decided in the long run not to do it. So we decided to go look, decided to look elsewhere. We took a little break from looking because I wanted to get my ARI number first. But since everything's been shut down, I'm ready just to go get it now. I'm like, fuck it. Excuse me for the yawn, and excuse me for the cussing that I just did. And yeah, the finger up in front of the screen, my alarm on my phone went off. So, but yeah, we decided to pass on that. Don't get me wrong, it would have been great, talking to him. It was $40,000 a month of I gotta stop saying dollars. 40,000 pesos a month in revenue coming from the apartments. So I was like, that's cool. But I don't know if I wanted to. God, excuse me. I don't know if I wanted to invest that kind of money that the bank and then would have said was over the appraised value. Like I said, I think they were saying that it was, going by the assessed value. They were saying, I think it was tops was like 2 mil. So it was a big difference. But it's okay. We're back looking again. I think it's gonna be great. We're gonna have we're gonna find a nice house. I really just want to get like I said, I just want a yard so I can have some chickens. I want to have a garden. I was watching another vlogger. He's an American. He's from the God, jeez. He's from the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. And him and his wife bought a lot, and they're building their house there. So I'm like thinking, if we can get this house now, live here, and find maybe a nice house in one of the provinces that has some nice land, and we could just build our own house. And that's something I would love to do, because I do have a background field in construction, so I would enjoy working on building the house. Excuse me, I was trying to prevent that yawn, but didn't help. So, yeah, I was thinking that way. and then I get my more farmish and stuff, so we could do that. And to be honest, I think maybe that's the way we're gonna go. Even if I buy this house that we're looking at now, because the one she's gonna go contact the realtor and go from there, we can see what happens there. And going from there, and we could see what happens. Because worst scenario, I could always turn around, once I get the other house and sell it, and see about that. And once the other house, if I get the property and we build a house, I can sell the one that we would already own, and just move to that. But like I was saying yesterday, I think my wife she grew up in Providence, and I think she likes where she is. It's not the Providence, so it's not rural. But it's not big city. It's not like you're living in like Kentucky, somewhere right here where it's you're going down the street and it's just farm after farm after farm. But then it's not like if you're in Manhattan where it's building after building after building. There's buildings, but it's more easier way to say it's more like a Queens. I think that would be the best describing of it. It's still like the city, but it's not city, but it's not suburby. So I think she likes that idea, and I think that will be a really good for her too. I personally, I would love to be more rural. I would love to be there farming mango trees, coconut trees, banana trees, doing all that and harvesting it, selling it, putting a fruit stand up, selling fresh vegetables, all that stuff. That's why, also, this other house was in a gated community. So she really couldn't do her barbecue. She would lose that. And my purpose with her is I wanted her to do the barbecue because I think she's a great cook. And I don't think people would complain about her food. I think they love her cooking. So I want to progressively get her more and more that, worst scenario, we can open up a food store, like a restaurant for her. And she could hire people, be 100% her own boss, everything. And not to mention being in front of the house, she can right now, if we find our own place and it's not in a gated community, she could do a Sorry store, which a Sorry store is like almost like a 7-Eleven over here. This is the equivalent to like a 7-Eleven. She could do that where she sells, toothpaste and maybe some sodas and water and a little bit of beer and ice creams and like a little convenience store. So I think that would be the best thing. I don't know if it's more my idea. I don't know if she really wants to do it, but I think I'm kind of pushing her. She said to me when we were dating years ago that she wanted to sell stuff, open a store. A friend of her was telling her about, selling the flip-flops. And we were going over the price of it. And, she was like, oh, they're like 500 pesos and blah, 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 I think it was. And I'm like, well, what do they sell for? Like 500 pesos. I'm like, well, that's too much. If you're paying 500 for me, you're selling for 500. You're not making any money. I don't think I quite understood it, and I think there was a little gap between the two of us on that. But yeah, so I want to push. I don't want to say push because it doesn't sound right. I want to encourage her to do her own business. Um, like I said, I think she's a great cook. I think she's got the potential of making that phenomenal. Phenomenal. And to do that would be awesome. And as for me, people are like, friends ask me, what am I going to do when I'm there? I'm a handyman. I know how to repair a lot of things, whether it be working on cars, welding, carpentry, plumbing, electrical. I have basic knowledges of all that. I don't know, maybe I can work still with the company I'm here over there as by doing it all and just saving it in the computer, and then they can print it up here and make the files and stuff. And I could also do the notary assigning from there. Yes, I'd have to be up certain days of the week, especially towards the end of the month when it gets busy. I'd have to be up when everyone else is sleeping. But if I have to do that, that's fine. If I want to take a nap, it's called you put the speakers on your computer, and whenever my thing chimes, that's fine. I'll hear the chime and it'll wake me up. Also, the only problem with that is I definitely have to buy a generator. They have, oh God, it's probably the worst electrical grid worst electrical grid I know. I'm not sure if it's the worst electrical grid I've ever seen, but if you listen to any of the other vloggers that live in the Philippines, they'll all tell you the same thing. They're famous for brownouts. So yeah, I definitely have to get a generator just to run the place. So if it does, I could still be up and accessible. Which is very cool with me. And I could do that, or I was just like watching actually a live. It wasn't live. It was recorded a couple days ago, but it was a live video chat, which I would love to get to when I start getting more people. Hopefully people will start picking up, and we can, get more and more people, and I could do a live video vlog. With chat where I interact with the people that are, following me. But he was mentioning about there's an actual course that's online where you get the certification to teach over there. Now, my thing is, I would go there and I would teach English. I helped my daughter when I was there doing English, and I'm like, that's not correct grammar what they're translating it to. But yeah, so I do have other options, and God forbid, if she does well with this sorry store and the barbecue, I will be there right with her. Because, no offense, guys, I ain't the skinniest person on the face of the earth. A lot skinnier than what I was, but I ain't the skinniest guy anymore. I used to be 690 pounds. I'm not no $120, but I could cook. When I was down there, 2 years ago, I was down there for Thanksgiving, and I cooked a turkey. Just so you know, most expensive turkey I've ever made in my life. Cost me 2,500 pesos for this turkey. And just so you guys realize, 2,500 pesos was 50 US dollars. And it was only like a 12-pound turkey. It was not, dude, 12-pound turkey, when it's, Thanksgiving time around here, you can get them for like, what, 29 cents a pound. So it is nothing over there, over here. But over there, that was a lot of money. But I made that this past Christmas. I made lasagna. My youngest daughter wanted to have lasagna, so I made that for her. She loved it, and I'm Italian, so my Italian cooking's on point. And we made the sauce. I did meat in the sauce. I made meatballs. I made veal and beef and pork meatballs. I made sausage. It was a little hard to find really good Italian sausage. But I made sausage. Made meatballs. They loved it. I mean, they scuffed it up. I made that for Christmas. I made a nice a nice Italian salad, tomatoes, cucumbers, onion. They never had this the way I made the salad, with red wine vinegar and olive oil and salt, pepper, garlic, oregano. They loved it. I mean, they all loved it. I had made a string bean salad. Another day, I mean, I know how to cook. Trust me, I can cook. So I would love to, if worst scenario, if she got big, I would start integrating that into her restaurant. Making the pasta, making, something. So it's just not everyday common food, because I found one good Italian restaurant when I was there. Best Italian restaurant I ever found. I found it 2 years ago. I went back last year to the same place. I love that place. I mean, I love it. The pizza's phenomenal compared to what you get from other stores. The pasta was great. So, and I'll be honest, the one good thing that I do have going for me is I have a friend that's in Thailand, and he's an import company for food. They actually import pig skin and make pork rinds. So he wanted to actually move bigger into more different foods, and I can ask him if he does, can you get me real Italian sausage if that's the case, and go from there. So, these are just some thoughts that are running through my head right now. I will definitely try to figure out how to get these videos of this place up. I don't want to put a 15-second video up of her just looking at the bathroom. I wanted to put the whole thing. I'm going to say probably all the videos she sent me were probably equivalent to like 5 minutes. Just a little 5-minute video of what the place was that we looked at. So, see what happens. If I can figure it out, I'm going to Google it and see how to do it, because it's on my phone. I'm doing it from my phone, so I'm going to Google how to do it. And then, or worst scenario, send it over to my computer and try it from there. If I can edit it on there to put it up. So, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can figure it out tonight so I can have it up tomorrow. But, as of right now, I think this is long enough. It's about 25 minutes. All I want to say to you guys is thank you for watching. Please share the videos. Tell your friends to watch. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell button down the bottom to know when I go with a new video up. And I just want to say to you guys, have a great, great day, and God bless you all. And I will see you in the next video. Talk to you soon.